Hello?
Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good. Am I
Good?
clear?
Good. Okay, so my name is Chris, and I will be your examiner for today. Have you done an IELTS test before?
Yes, I used to do an IELTS test once when
Okay,
about
all right.
3 years ago.
So you're familiar with the structure. Okay. So I'm just going to start by asking you some questions, and just please answer them the best you can. Don't worry if I interrupt you. That's probably because I need to ask the next question. All
Okay.
right. All right. So if you are ready, we will start.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Let's begin. All right. So we're going to start by talking about what you do. Are you a student or do you work?
I'm a second year student of an international university in Ho Chi Minh City.
Okay. And how is studying at university different from studying at high school?
To me, there are huge differences. When I was in high school, there are a lot of teachers and for each subject, and I'm not very active in studying as in my university, and the subjects in university to me is not very difficult as in high school because maybe because that is the major that I choose, so I like it and it's easier for me to study it.
All right, good. Okay, and we're going to talk about bags now. So, what type of bags do you like?
I'm not a very fashionable person, so I don't very care about the style. I just want any basic and convenient bags, like backpack for going to school. If it can contain my laptops, then I choose it, and I often choose black one because it is basic and I like minimal style.
All right, good. All right, and do you have different bags for different occasions?
Um, I just have two bags, the one for my studying in university and one for traveling because, as I have said, I'm not very care about style, so I don't
All
have
right,
many
okay,
different bags.
good. So, what do you put in your bags?
Um, for my bags going to university, I often carry my laptop, my books, and my pencil case. Just many things that required for my studying. And for traveling, I will pack my clothes and all the relevant stuff for traveling. Traveling.
All right, great. We're going to talk about art now. So, do you like art?
Um, Excuse me, can you repeat it, please?
We're going to talk about art. So, do you like
Uh,
art?
um, Art. I really like art since was a child up to now. But to be honest, I don't spend a lot of time in it because I'm not very good at art. I just think that it is amazing. It helped me relax. Whenever I'm tired or stressed out, I want to draw something.
Okay, good. All right. So, do you think art classes are necessary?
Art classes. Yeah, I think it's really depends on which person. Like if for a person that will study in arts university or want to have a job related to art, they may need art classes. But for a person like me, just like art, so I don't need any art classes. I may see some courses on YouTube, or I just like draw for fun. I don't need any classes.
All right. And what can you learn from Western paintings?
I For Western painting, I think it contains like more freedom and compared to Vietnamese painting, uh, Vietnamese traditional paintings often have traditional patterns, but Western is like in contrast. They're more freedom and maybe more colorful. I don't understand art, so that's all I can say about Western.
All right, great, thank you. All right, so we're going to move on to the speaking part 2. So I'm going to give you a topic and I'll need you to speak for 1 or 2 minutes. You'll have 1 minute to look at the question and prepare some notes. Do you have any question?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, all right, so I'm going to send you this topic and I'd like you to describe a recent happy event. All right, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, please begin.
Recently, I have been through many happy events, but the one that's most recent and I remember the best is when I was invited to a ceremony in my university for a student with scholarship, and I was really honored to be invited to have a speech on that day, and my mom was also invited to that ceremony too. So the night before, I have prepared and practiced a lot for that speech. So for that day, I have made, I think it's a wonderful speech, and that is also the first speech that I used to have in front of such a lot of students and many tutors and teachers. After that, my principal also go on the stage and have a wonderful speech about our university. That is the first time that I have attended such a big event and ceremony. After that, we also have tea break, and my mom took a lot of pictures of me. That is a really happy event. I think that is the most happiest event in my life up to now.
All right, great. Thank you very much. All right, so we are going to talk about happiness more generally now. So how would you define happiness?
To me, happiness is something really simple. It just makes you feel that you live for a reason. Like just some simple thing like when my mom praised me for something, or when someone give me a present or a wish. That's just happiness. Anything that make you feel good and make you feel that you live for a purpose.
Okay, great. So do you think that money can make people happy?
I think that money does not play a really important role in people's life, but I think living without money is a little bit difficult. And when life is such difficult and it is hard to have happiness, so somehow money can be a part of our happiness.
All right, good. And do you think that rich people are always happy?
No, I don't think that as I just said, money does not play a big role in happiness. So even when you're rich or poor, you also have your own happiness and unhappiness side in your life. it doesn't depend on how much money you have.
All right. And so what do you do when you feel unhappy?
There are a lot of things that I can do when I feel stressed or unhappy. Like maybe I will go on YouTube and search for just a rainy sound so that I can feel more relaxed. Or I can talk to my friends or my parents, all the unhappiness, so that maybe they can help me solve the problem, and then everything is okay again.
All right. Okay, great. So those are all the questions I have for you today. So thank you very much for answering. And I'll submit my report in a little bit. So good job and good luck on the rest of the TESTURU competition. Okay, take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chris.
Okay, bye-bye.
Goodbye.